All right, guys, welcome to today's mid-program success interview, where I am just in the middle of a coaching call with Kalyan. Kalyan is a few weeks into the process now, probably about halfway at this point, and he's making some really great progress. And he has given us permission to gladly share his progress up to this point. So before we get into that, Kalyan, can you just give us a quick introduction to who you are, where you're from, what you do?
Hi, my name is Kalyan Yamijala. I live here in New Jersey in the US, and I have my own medical billing business that I've been doing it for a little over 10 years. I have gave up my full-time job 10 years back, found a way to found a field that I'm interested in, and I hope to grow it into a large company, and been doing this for a little over 10 years. And over time, it's business, running your own business, takes a toll. So I'm at that point where I'm trying to figure out, what do I need to do to take this to the next level? How can I be more disciplined? How can I, change the way I do things? Do things differently, right? And that's when I came across your profile, Ryan. And I see you're specifically trying to help business owners, and I'm sure business running their own business comes with a lot of issues, and I think you've hit the nerve. You've targeted the right audience. We go through a lot of stress. Running your own business is not easy. If you were working a full-time job, there's always a boss giving you directions, but running your own business is very, very hard. And and that's how came across you, and started working on this program.
Cool. So what would you say was the catalyst for wanting to do this? Like, what was the catalyst? Was there something that particularly happened in life that triggered you and thought, yeah, I need to figure some stuff out. I need to improve my health. What was it, if anything?
So, as one of the biggest changes that happened when I started working for myself is now you're not getting on a bus or driving a car, walking like half a mile to get to your office. Most of the work has been from home and sedentary. And since COVID, it's gotten even worse, because now I wasn't even going to my clients' places to meet. So that, and obviously that took a toll on the physical health. I put on a lot of weight. And then, during COVID, everyone went through their own, issues, and, not being social, not having the social, interaction. And over time, I think, my physical health started going down, and it also affected my mental health. Now that I have this business that I have to run, you have to think about your family, what to do next, take the business to the next level. So I put on a lot of weight, and now I'm realizing that even though the weight gain is physical, it will have a trickle effect on everything that you do in your life. Your family, your business, your entertainment. I mean, you will not have as much energy to spend time with your family. You'll not have, your day won't start great. You might oversleep, or you might not get enough sleep. So I've realized, it is time to, work on my weight, the physical part. And I was hoping that eventually it'll help not only my mental part, which is, feeling more confident about myself, and eventually the trickle effect is helping grow the business and being able to spend quality time with your family than worry about it every day.
And man, you've made some really great progress, but what would you say for the guys that are on the sort of fence on the outside of all of this? What would you say the process has been like in order to, get to see that progress that you've made? You've lost a decent amount of weight, you're feeling more energetic, right? You're less drowsy throughout the day. But in order to do that and achieve that, what has the process and the steps been like that we've taken?
So one of the most important things, and I'll tell you a quick story. In India, there's something called a Guru Parampara, meaning there's always a master that teaches you the next steps. So it's a very big thing in India. It's called a Guru Parampara, right? So that's because you're always accountable to someone else when you do that. I just told you that after 20 years, I'm down to 186 pounds, right? That is because now you have someone overseeing you. It's either a boss or a client or a personal coach that is overseeing and letting you know, you, this is what you need to do. This is, at first it has to come from yourself. You should feel the need that, yes, I need to change my life, right? Sometimes, if I think most of us, that are trying to struggle with growing businesses or even personal issues, they all want to change, but you need this outside help. I've tried this for 20 years, and as I was telling you, Ryan, after 186 pounds, after 20 years, only because of the push you've been giving me, inspiring and getting me, and all these weekly sessions. I'm like, yes, I'm answerable to someone. Let me finish my homework. Let me log what I'm eating. Let me do my exercise daily. And so that I'm ready for you that week. And that's a huge, huge difference. If I've not been able to do this all these years, and I'm able to just in like 6 weeks of, say 5 to 6 weeks of training, is amazing. It's and you've been very inspiring, Ryan. You've been very helpful, non-judgmental, and you walk with me, all the way. Amazing. And I know I'm happy about this is because I know even after the training session's over, I'm going to continue. You've set me on a good path with all these good habits. I'm going to go a long way. I know I'm never going back, whether it's my weight or my overall physical and mental health.
Cool, man. Thank you very much as well. Very kind. And all right, cool. So I think we'll leave it there. But guys, if you resonated with anything that Kalyan here has shared, if anything's like hit the nail on the head for you, drop me a message on LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you've got me, or drop me an email even. And I'd be happy to grab just 10 minutes to have a conversation with you and just see where you're at the moment. What's the challenges? What's the struggle? Is there something that I can just give you in terms of a bit of advice, or if I can help you a little bit more personable, like with Kalyan here? Take care and hopefully speak to you.